Time and time again we've goalkeepers comes off the lines time in a bid to be the team's hero and score the goal they so desperately need. We've seen crucial goals in dying seconds at almost every World Cup or major soccer event in recent memory. What we've very rarely, maybe never, seen is the roly-poly failed throw-in. Enter Iran's Milad Mohammadi, whose name will go down as the man who attempted and then had to redo a thrown-in after losing his balance whilst attempting the forward flip. It happened in the dying seconds of his nation's 1-0 defeat to Spain. A lucky Diego Costa goal handed World Cup hopeful Spain the first win of the tournament. The victory in Kazan puts the 2010 winners on course for the last 16. Costa, who scored twice in a 3-3 opening draw with Portugal in Sochi, courted controversy early in the Group B encounter when he stepped on the toes of Iran keeper Ali Baranvand as he waited to kick the ball out. His gesture went unpunished, and the Atletico Madrid striker required another stroke of luck on 54 minutes when his shot came off Ramon Rezaian to beat Baranvand after he had been sent through by Andres Iniesta. The entire Iranian bench poured onto the pitch when Sead Ezzatullahi fired an equalizer for the Lions of Persia just before the hour. But the thousands of Iranian supporters that filled the stadium with the sound of vuvuzelas throughout were left disappointed when it was ruled out for offside. Spain coach Fernando Hierro welcomed Real Madrid's Dani Carvajal back into the starting lineup following his recovery from a hamstring injury suffered in the Champions League final win over Liverpool, with Lucas Vazquez replacing Atletico Madrid midfielder Koke. It gave La Roja a distinctively Real Madrid feel. By the end of a pulsating opening half in which Iran's defense thwarted the few real chances La Roja were able to create, Hierro's men left the pitch looking rather red-faced. Costa got so frustrated with Iran's defensive tactics that he approached Baranvand and provocatively stepped on his toes, leaving the keeper invisible. Pain. It went unpunished by Uruguayan referee Cunha, who had awarded France a historic first VAR-assisted penalty that saw Antoine Griezmann score Les Bleus' opener in a 2-1 win over Australia. Spain resumed in more positive fashion after the break, Baranvand forced to produce heroics twice in the space of 4 minutes. But Iran refused to buckle. Carlos Queiroz's men coming close in the final minutes when midfielder Mehdi Taremi headed just over. Shortly after the restart, an Isco corner was flicked on by Costa to Gerard Piqué, but his effort was cleared off the line. Sergio Busquets' drive from 20 yards was then parried by Baranvand, who palmed the rebound away before Lucas Vazquez could pounce. Some great vision from Iniesta and a slice of luck, however, broke Iranian hearts when Costa spun and latched onto the ball before seeing his shot rebound off Ramon Rezaian and into the net. Spain, however, were still flattering to deceive. On a rare counter, goalkeeper David De Gea was left irate when Taremi rose to head a meter wide. Moments later, the stadium erupted when Ezzatullahi fired through packed Spain area to beat De Gea. But the assistant referee's flag was up. In the final quarter hour, Iran battled for a late equalizer, but after Vahid Amiri showed class to nutmeg Piqué deep on the left and fire over an inviting cross, Taremi's thundering header flew just over the bar. As a relieved De Gea looked on,